Monday. So Jayden misses the Friday. He speak to these kids on Monday when they come back in school Monday morning. Right? Bear in mind that is Jayden third Friday in a school. The one I miss upon my third. And this guy here is going to tell us that a new student in our new school where the crocodile claims say on the Friday. The crocodile claims say on the Friday then go buy pizza. Cause them no cook on Friday. And you hear him just a look while. Him say the student them tell him say him eat more than he normally eat. How that gonna make sense, right? So? Because if a Friday him go buy pizza, right? If a Friday him go buy pizza, that'll be the third Friday, you know. So you're telling me last week Friday, these children remember how much you eat last week Friday. Because I know every day they go buy pizza, they only apparently only on Friday. So how that conversation go? And one of you people in the chat, can anybody explain to me? Brad Lips, come here, Brad Lips. All right, explain this to me, Brad Lips. How the hell that conversation I go with that kid? You say, Brad Lips, you say, come here, Tony. Have you seen Jayden? Yes, miss. And he might eat enough more than he eat yesterday. How would that conversation go? How? I try to like formulate that conversation in my head. I don't know how to start it. Because why a kid I go look for you and tell you say he might eat more than he eat yesterday or before. When is the before? Because apparently it's on this Friday then go buy the pizza. It's on the Friday in go to Caesar to buy food. So when did these kids see my eat more? Which day?
Because he told them had good interactions, they were sharing meals with him and so on. And everything they said is that he ate more than he would have normally eaten. And
right. So this as a police, them fi ask him. Of course, this is what the police them fi ask him. When you said him eat more than him normally eat, explain that little part there for me. Which day him then see him eat apart from that? Because him that only go a little Caesar on a Friday. So unless they remember from last week Friday or the Friday before that, how them members say he might eat more than he normally eat? How is that possible? How?
He ate more than he would have normally eaten, and they all left him there because he told them that he had something else to do in Mandela. But they would not have suspected anything based on out of the ordinary. Just he ate a lot and he still carried food with him when we check the footage. But
alright. You hear him just a little while? What is possible, my dear? What is possible? When you say one comment catch me, I not do comments like that, but for a kid to take note of something like that. Okay, of course. But did you hear the question that I asked? Come here, go down Manuel Road. Come here, me go down Manuel Road a little bit. So, Him say them see my eat before. Him say them see my eat before. The mother, the auntie say, unless you ever say the auntie's a liar, the auntie said them only buy food on Friday, because they not cook on Friday. So I would like to assume Jayden would only go there if you go buy food on a Friday to Little Caesar after school, because me not think them go left school, go by Little Caesar, go buy lunch. So you would buy food after school over, and them go home on a Friday. So that is the third Friday that Jayden would have been to school into that school in all his life. So which you're telling me that these kids saw him last week Friday and remember that he was eating how much last week and that he ate more last week Friday. Which day, when, how, where did they see him eat more? That's the question, man. I'm not saying a kid cannot register that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I just asked a question in the chat. Wasn't it his schoolmates that said that according to this principal, wasn't it's his schoolmates that said that he was eating more than before?
Yeah.
That just simply means and mark you, full disclaimer, I'm not defending this man. I'm not saying that the rest of what you're saying is wrong. I just don't want you to focus on, like going down a rabbit hole that leads nowhere, right? As it relates to this particular point. My thing is, if I spend 3 weeks in a school setting with my peers, naturally you go start form some bonds, you go start taking note of the people who you hang out with, right? So of course, if me notice on a regular day, me and your classmate, you eat one cocoa bread and cheese. And on this Friday, you eat 2 patty plus the cocoa bread and cheese and whatever. I'm just saying, it is something that a child could note. I see people in the chat that say that's not something that a child would take note of. That's not true. Some people are naturally observant. And if you had a shared space, 3 weeks, right, that are 15 days, right, 15 school days, you spend with somebody, you can take note of little things like that. Do you disagree?
Fair enough. So my question to you is this, right?
Right.
So you're saying that these people that they say they would have to eat lunch together every day. Because remember the auntie said, the auntie said they want to go and buy food on a Friday. Right? And that is the third Friday that they've been to school. So for them to go to Little Caesar to buy food, right? That would have been the third time we go to Little Caesar to buy food. So that's what I'm saying. Are the principal trying to let us know that these kids are judging what they eat yesterday and the day before at school for lunch, because that eating like biscuit and everything at school compared to box food and pizza, that's different type of food. So you're telling me these 12-year-old children are judging, weighing up between biscuit and bun and box food and pizza. If you know, say, it might eat, because even though them say them share pizza together, right? And the food, the box food, he didn't eat the box food, he take the box food with him. So how much pizza me and you as brethren I go buy, where me I go get so much pizza that I say me I eat more than me allow to eat.
Here's the thing, you see, and it could just be a case of how he said it. We're all assuming here, right? It could just mean that the kids are saying him seem to eat a larger amount, not necessarily of pizza, but a larger amount of food overall than they've observed him eating before, right? Or, as you rightly say, it could also be a case where they talk about the pizza specifically. The thing is, we do not know. My thing is, me feel like you do a good thing. You understand the question, some of these stuff, but me just don't want you to get hung up on a minor detail that doesn't really affect or lead anywhere. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, and no, because what I think that leads in somewhere, and the reason why I think it leads somewhere is because the principal know the hyena. And I find it very ironic. Very, very ironic. I don't know if you know about weed smoking, right? When I burn weed, it makes you
you don't get hungry.
Right? So I find it very ironic that the principal say that it's eating more than normal, and then she and the other hand come say he look like he might take drugs, which is weed or Mali or them thing there. So I find that too. I don't believe in a coincidence, but I find that it's just too bouncy like a tennis ball. I'm not buying it.
I agree with I don't think this little boy was doing that sort of stuff that doesn't seem like in character from what everybody around this case has said. So I agree with you on that. You get what I say? But me also just when they say like on the food thing, it could just be, you understand? And it not even necessarily have to be the whole group of students who say, yeah man, he eat way more than he normally eat. It could just be one person who a little bit more observant.
That's why I said it now. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not. I am just giving you my logic because you see if them said that and then the girl didn't follow on